and share the software. Join us now and share the software. Honest can get piles of money. Honest can, but they cannot help their neighbors. When we have enough free software and a call, what a call! We'll throw out this dirty license sounds evermore, evermore. When we have enough free software and a call, what a call! We'll throw out this dirty license sounds evermore, evermore.
Wait, I forgot to unmute mic. Good morning, good day, good evening. My hair is flipping down in front of my face, and, well, I'm just gonna ignore that. Welcome back to the show. Also, I just noticed your message there, Foobars. I absolutely hate the Stanley Parable, and I have no idea why anybody liked it. It felt like I was playing a game made by somebody who thought they had 200 IQ, but whose jokes were really low bar. Yes, it's basically made by a Rick and Morty fan. Yes, I can't deny that. That's basically what it is. It is what it is. Maybe I just didn't get it, but it sure didn't feel like it when I saw what entertained the streamers who were playing it. Here's the problem, right? Streamers like it when content is made for them, right? The less that I have to think about making content, the better it is for me. This is why Vampire Survivors is great, because you literally just walk around in a circle and flashing colors happen. Before we get into the game, I just want to mention one thing. I talked about a couple of times recently that these earphones that I've had for 6 or 7 years have been, like, absolutely rock solid. And recently, as in, like, 5 minutes ago, I noticed that sometimes when I move, I notice a crackle. So I might have to replace my 7-year-old earphones. And if anyone has any suggestions for anything like the, under $100 range, I would love to hear them. Feel free to leave them in the Discord or anything like that. No, I'm not buying Raycons. Also, preferably something with a wire as well. But anyway, that's not the main focus of today. The main focus is I'm going to play one of my, or I guess a sequel to one of my favorite games. Now, I have opened the game for about 10 seconds because I don't trust this game to not give me, like, some ending or some achievement or something like that, based on just playing the game for 2 seconds. Also, I didn't say hi, Ranson. How you doing, man? I noticed that Cyan is finally back as well, which is actually really, really cool. I didn't know she was even on break, to be honest. But I didn't realize she was coming back today as well until I saw the announcement last night. So if she's still streaming after this, then I guess go over there or watch both streams at the same time. Do whatever you want to do. Anyway, we're going to play the game. Yo, Kajang, how you doing? It's a bad day? Why is it a bad day? What happened? Did you stub your toe or something? Let's play the game. Also, hopefully my mouse doesn't die because it's low battery. Okay, this might actually get really annoying. I might actually have to switch to a different pair of earphones. I don't think that's the resolution it's supposed to be running at. Yeah, I don't think that's the resolution it's supposed to be running at. Oh, wait, it's native games. Ah, native games. Okay, we'll have to... Hopefully there is a settings menu where I can fix this. Actually, other option. Here's second option. Some games do that when they're native. If we go like this and start it on this desktop, does that fix it? Nope. No, it didn't fix it. Okay, it's just gonna be like that for a moment. Okay, we'll have to... Hopefully there is a graphics option. Because this is not gonna work either. Either way. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? If I say yes, I presume there's going to be different stuff I see. You know, I'm going to say yes. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Okay. If I make it too dark, then you guys probably won't be able to see it on your screen. I'll boost it up a little bit. There we go. It should be fine. Select the current time. What is it? It is 10:07. Oh, are you actually going to make me do it like that? Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. 10:07 a.m. Close enough. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. Hopefully, that also includes... Ah, here we go. Video. I'm sorry. Why are you running in at 6:40? Oh, wait, I think I realized what the problem yesterday was. Holy shit, I think I'm dumb. I think I know what the problem yesterday was. Okay, now it shouldn't be a problem. I actually left my Xorg VSync on, and I think that might have been conflicting with the VSync in the game. What the fuck was it? Did I say 71 by 40? What the fuck kind of resolution is that? I'll also fix the audio in a moment as well. I know it's a bit loud. Where the fuck is 1080p? There it is. Okay. Apply. Much better. Your video today, didn't you release a similar video? It felt like a rehash of a past video. Did I? I don't think I did. If I did, then that wasn't my intention. Oh, no, I think the lag's still going to be... Well, I guess setting the graphic settings like that maybe is going to make it lag a little bit. If I turn off VSync, that should make it... have it on full screen as well. Okay, I guess that's not even going to make a difference. Yeah, it's still going to let me take my cursor off the screen. That's fine. Simplified... How do you simplify the controls from this? Why is there a crouch button in this game now? It was... Sure, okay. I think that should be fine. Let me know if that's too quiet or anything like that. Do you know which video it was similar to? Field of view, 90. We'll deal with cursor sensitivity afterwards. What is this? Enables translated labels on top. Oh, that's cool. Enables text next to gameplay critical color. Enables content warning. No, okay, I don't care any of that. Subtitle. Yeah, okay, I think we're good now. Cool. Get in the game. It's loading faster than Hollow Knight. Maybe it is actually.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
I think this intro is the same as the original.
427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Thank you, Archlinks Penguin. Man, even though I knew...
One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order
it's
had
blank
arrived
terminal
on the monitor for him to follow.
Time to run near fetch.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Man, I love this. I love the original game. I know there's an... Oh god, the mouse sensitivity is very low. I know there's an ending if I don't move. Like, if I just stand still. If I just don't leave this office right now. Oh, God. Okay, we're getting lag here as well. Yeah, if I just don't leave the office, I know the game can end. Camera sensitivity. That... Okay, much better. But we'll play the game. Why didn't you remember your own videos? Because I make too many of them. What time is it? I can read clocks. That's not the time that I said, is it? Why the fuck did it ask me the time if it's not going to use the time? That's... Well, it's 11:21. Yeah, why is it... Oh, wait, no. No, because I said it... Yeah, because I said it at 10:07, so that would be about an hour later, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Let's step out of the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, no.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's find... Will I go to the meeting
No matter
room?
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, I don't care about co-workers, though. I want to... What is this? Can I read it? Wait, is that... Did it say... Oh, number one. I thought it just said I, Dad. No, number one, Dad. Well, let's just follow... We'll do our first run following what the game tells us to do, I guess. Now, where is this meeting room? Presumably, it's going to be through one of the open doors. What is this? I hate Mondays. Ah, true, though. That is the... that is very relatable. What is this? What is that? E-L. 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 Alright, sure. Get behind here. Can I close this? Oh, wait, I can click on the doors to open and close them. Ah, okay. Give me some dialogue. You know you want to.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Shut up, narrator. I don't care. This is more important than what you have to say. Wait, can I turn back on? I can't turn back on. Damn. I vaguely recall there being a cursor in the original game. Is that intentional? Wait. I feel like knowing this game, that's intentional that you can see through... You can actually see through the cabinet there. If it was any other game, I would consider that a bug. Let's just keep going and see, we'll grab one of these. Let's just see where the game wants us to go. We'll try to open every door along the way, though. That's very important.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do I, though? You know what? I'll concede to you, narrator. I can't open it. Damn. Oh. It's in the office.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let's see. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other... Oh, I was reading that. Using slides to assure that employees... Everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on the text. This will ensure a calm, productive environment. Everyone is unique, you most of all. Got more slides? Yes. Number of slides on this slide. Charts, slides, and charts. Slides. Yes. Very, this is the kind of, slideshow I would put together. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. This text is very low resolution. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please no. The boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your boss appreciation specialist. Solving interpersonal conflict. You ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee, like yourself, spelt wrong, but more inclined toward conflict, unless you're the kind of person who... Oi! What are your dreams for the future? Nature, transcend, plant life, metamorphosis, spring break, hope, clear skin, pollution. Ah, yes. Back to the start, I guess? Do you have any more slides for me? Or are we just gonna go through the same cycle? What do we have here? What do people want? Things. Say happy... What does that say? Happy... Oh, happy feelings. Violet James, you are fired. Money, more money. Things but with money to buy more things. Graphs. Graphs about things plus more. Ah, these are facts here. Pollution is my biggest dream. Same though. The stock market is somewhere here. Colored in segment. Stripes. Requires more secondary research. Target demographic teen... I don't want you to have a clip with me saying that. Profits. That's, I don't like this one. What is this? Telephone directory. That is very low resolution. What do we have over here? Bi-quarterly post-review review. We need more... Wait, we need more less reviews. 402 plus 405. Want to get rid of the death sport portion of the primary review schedule, but I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in the teenage demographic. Big net. That seems like a good strat. Some sort of child trap. What would be the best? I don't want to say that one either. Teenagers, size of demographic, space between the teenagers, a lot of percent. Throw something in the ideas bin. 10 no more bins, trash cans. Renaming of the ideas bin. 30 firing of me, 40 ideas bin. Oh, the ideas bin's recycling bin. What do we have over this one? The meeting room. Okay, what is our meeting schedule? Meeting schedule. Monday, weekly targets admin. Marketing Mondays. Nothing. What the fuck is that? 451's 451's private time. I don't want to know what you do in your private time, man. Grow 40x, grow 45. Also, group. Yeah, group 40x, group 45x. This box is too small. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Rip France. No, Rip 30. What is this one? Targets. Push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Standardized graphs. 40x wide. Not cost efficient. Now, you got to waste as much money on your graphs as physically possible to make sure you have people who want to employ to manage the graphs. That's the most important part here. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Ongoing. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire the paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the target. Please keep the target on the topic of. Don't know what the topic is. Employee 417, 405, 416, 431, and gym. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. Is this basically just the agile methodology? Okay, let's actually go to another room now. Oh, it's another. Is that another I Hate Mondays cup? Yeah, I think it is. I think that's as much as I can milk from this one. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh, broom closet. Agile.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here,
Well-
so he turned around and got back on track.
No. I'm not doing that.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Just the way I like
reason
it.
to still be here.
Exactly the way I like it. Is that a radiation symbol?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything.
No,
At
I'm
least
clicking
if there
stuff.
was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
Yeah, but there's
As
the
it is,
sound.
he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
But there's things to click on. There's like sound. It's making sound when I do it. This is interaction.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes,
Standing around doing nothing?
exactly.
Why? Please
Fun.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, the game should probably let me input my mic then, and then you have some voice recognition. We could do that.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
No, but there was
It didn't
apparently a
even
guy
occur
locked
to
in
me
here.
Because literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
But there's a broom
I
in
never
here.
would have thought to mention it.
But there's a broom here. The broom might be useful. But what about these items here?
Maybe to you, this is somehow its own branching path.
Yep.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
What do you guys think? Is this concerning? Chad is now my friend. This is a peak parasocial relationship.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Wow.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
That's
That or
probably
with
true.
drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I'm not gonna say that's not true.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Am I?
You got to this broom closet.
I don't have feet, so I
explored it a
probably
bit,
am.
And we're just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central
Oh?
nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken
Uh-huh.
care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hall.
I'm not doing that. Not happening. You can kill me. Make it happen. Come on, you know you want to do it. I'm almost certain there is a broom closet ending. Come on, you know you want to kill me. I just run in the circle. You're gonna eventually do something. I could open the door and, like, you know, keep playing the game, but, like, that's not gonna happen. I know your deal, game. I've played you once before. Come on, you know you want to say something, narrator. Don't leave us hanging here. I know there's a lot of endings to this game where it's like, it just makes you stand around for like a couple of minutes doing nothing. And it's like, oh, okay, game over now. Where are your fairy ears? I've taken them to the new place already. I didn't think that I was going to be streaming again while I was here. So I'd already taken them over. Stare at this light. Maybe you could do something then. Come on. You know you want to. This right here is literally peak gameplay. There is nothing that is more gameplay than this. I am literally standing here doing absolutely nothing. I just noticed that's not a 3D model. That's just a that is just a picture on the wall. And it doesn't actually even line up properly. That's the best part about it. Is it actually going to do nothing? I vaguely recall there being an actual broom closet ending. This is pro gamer content. Exactly. And hey, it's even got a Linux native version, so maybe it's even good content for the main channel. It's been like 9 years since I played the original game. I don't know what's changed with Ultra Deluxe, but if I'm actually gonna be standing here for the next 10 minutes and there's literally nothing happening, I did recall there being something, but I also recall there being a lot of weird endings in this game. There may actually just not be a broom closet ending, and I'm just forgetting about it. I'm just misremembering it. If you happen to know, I'll take it. So we can, you know, get on with the stream and maybe do something. Or I can stand here and do nothing. We can just chat for the next 3 hours. That's also an option. I can just crouch down here. Come back here later. Okay. Sure, I'll take your word for it.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh.
You too?
Okay, yeah, that was it.
I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look,
we used to have a
you
cat.
can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay. So if I just do this. Got anything else to say to me now, narrator? Hey? Anything? Anything at all? I'm just gonna chill down here. Dun, 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 dun. You can like sort of clip yourself into stuff while you're crouching as well. Is anything gonna happen at this point, or if I just hit a dead end now? Because I know there are plenty of other endings that are oh, where you can. I don't think you're supposed to be able to get yourself onto that. Not on this run. Okay, cool. From here on, I'll just we'll just mess around doing stuff. I can't get back in there. I know a lot of stuff changes between runs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I did say I was gonna do the normal run the first time. So we'll oh god, this is a very extravagant office. It's the boss's bathroom. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but if you but not yours, of course. Is that soz? Or is that soy? What is this? Extreme bathrooms. And I'm a magazine. Yep. Can I open the toilet? No, I can't open the toilet. Damn. Mate, this is a really shitty mirror, or I'm a vampire. What do we have here? This is a picture of... building. Yes. Ah, building. And... wall. Bridge? Bridge wall. Can I lock myself in the bathroom? Got anything to say now, narrator? Hey? If you used to play a stupid game? What do we have around here? Anything? No. Okay. You know what? I'll play your stupid game then. Computer. This is honestly the worst game for me because there's so much stuff that's just going to sit around and distract me. Do you have 3 phones? No, you have 2 phones. Why do you have 2 phones? Is that business time? Hostile takeovers, the new biannual percentage. A hostile takeover is the new biannual percentage. Oh look, it's Netflix's stock price. Oh, no, it's locked. Okay, whatever here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
Managers.
indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Could it
What
be you?
dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from
Oh,
him.
terrible truth.
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. This is going to be a very interesting to press while not having a cursor. Oh.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to
Okay.
input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination
Eh.
was 2845.
There we go.
Yet
Look at that.
incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Ah, yes,
Amazing.
definitely.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ooh. I don't know if that's too dark for you guys. It is supposed to be quite dark, but I don't know if it's so dark that you can't see what's going on. Down? There we go, and let's find out. Loading. Wow, loading screen. That's crazy.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
I've escaped
Why
the
did
mind
he
control
feel this
device.
now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Can I go back up? You know, I can. I'm just gonna... Oh. We're just going to play the game normally, and not get distracted by stuff, and then we'll do
Stanley
stupid
walked
shit.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Well, that answers it. Could just go there. Is big tech only AAG now? The Netflix and Facebook stock value died. Well, yeah, Twitter's worthless. Facebook is worthless. Netflix is How's Disney doing? Why did I get an achievement for you can't jump? I literally never pressed the jump button. What? Okay, well, I got that achievement. Sure. What? Is it a light switch? It's a very strange light switch. Light switch!
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
It's like
What
1984.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Lots of
Did
porn.
he have the strength to find out?
I can walk there. Should be easy enough. Boom, 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 boom. What can I turn on? Whoa, cameras! Cameras!
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I don't remember if I ever played the main ending of this game. It has been like 9 years since I played it though, so...
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was
Think
this
so.
the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
Is
that
everybody
his
under mind
emotions
control?
had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Is it what it's like to just have a regular corporate job rather than being, you know, a YouTuber?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Ooh, what do we have here?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
With a wrench? With how am I gonna do it? What's my plan? Button. 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 Trippy game. It gets way worse. Like, this is just the base ending. Like, it gets so much worse from here. This seems like there's 5 buttons. If I press the buttons in order, presume something happens. There's a button up there. Okay, let's see if we can get to it. Staircase? I literally am not able to... Okay, I'm gonna turn up the... Can I turn up the brightness? Can I do that? Is that a thing I can do from this menu? I don't know if I can from this menu. Oh, wait, video. Yes, I can. Can I? I'm not seeing an option... General. Or... Because it is way too dark. Did I miss a setting? Shouldn't be an audio. I know you can change it. I just don't know where the option is. Because there is a staircase there, but I literally am not able to see where the staircase begins. Wait. Oh. Can I even get up that staircase? I should have turned it up brighter. I definitely should have. I know you can do it from another menu. I think you do it from, like, the main menu or something. I'll have a look at it after we do this run. I'll fix it then. Which also means that I'm probably never gonna come back to this room. Yo, Gunlex, how you doing, man? Welcome. What is that? Is that... I see a programming language up there. What is...
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I see dots. It's probably some sort of object-oriented language. Is that... What is that? I see getters as well, I think. Is that just Java? Might be. Yeah, I just haven't streamed in a while, so there is also that.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
What?
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Yeah, let's
Shackled
go!
himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
No, it's not.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What
Turning the
other
power off?
mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
We've escaped
Stanley
being a wage
stepped
cuck.
through the open door.
We're now going to be a free man. We're going to live in nature. We're going to buy a cabin in the woods.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Well, that's nice. That's the first ending. That's the most sane of the endings. Yay, I beat the game. It only took me 40 minutes. There is a speedrun achievement, though. If you beat the game in like 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Yep.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here, I can be happy.
Yeah, 4 minutes 20 seconds.
Forever. I will be
4
happy.
minutes and 22 seconds.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He
Yep.
no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was
This
that if
doesn't
he
have
waited
clipping.
long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now
Tell
it's
me.
just a little bit closer.
Tell
Now
me,
it's
damn it.
even closer. Here it comes.
What? That's one ending. Just don't leave the room. Okay, let's
All of his co-workers
we're gonna go
gone.
take down a
What could
completely
it
different
mean?
path now.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
You noticed
simply
this
missed a
before?
memo.
I like work, just hate my boss. Okay, so let's head down the right door this time instead of the left and see where it's gonna take us.
When Stanley came to
Why
a
is these
set of
lights
2
out?
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Seems like a good idea. What's this? Meeting room? Come on, you put text on the board there. Oh, you can get in from the other side, theoretically. If there's a way to get to the other side. Employee lounge. Oh, cold drink.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments
Leaf.
here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Water.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Now, can I actually, like, get an actual drink, though? A cold drinks. $1.25 for a drink?
Yes.
Man, that's such a cheap
worth
vending
it being
machine.
here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
No, I'm looking at the vending machine,
Really
actually.
worth.
But, like, $1.25 for a can. Like, what the hell? What kind of cheap... You can tell this
At
game
this
originally
point,
came out in
Stanley's
2013.
obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
No, but I
It's
want...
possible
I
that
want-
this
I
is
want a
why
drink.
everyone left.
But I'm thirsty. Give me drink. So why is this so low
Stanley sat
resolution?
around waiting for more dialogue.
I did do that,
But
yes.
when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Sometimes you can get them for $1. What the fuck? Yeah, vending machine. Let the machine vend. Vend, damn it! Well, okay. I guess no vending. What do we have in these cups? Number 1 dad? Another reused cup. What do we have? I hate Mondays. Oh, new cup. Be my Valentine. Oh, that's sweet. Plant. Can I go back? No, I can't go back. Okay, well, let's go forward. Ooh, coffee machine. Coffee nut. What is this one? Yeah, can't see it. I wish there was a way to zoom in. I'm quiet because I'm playing Vampire Survivors while watching. That has about as much interaction as this game.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
It is a pretty great
and
room,
took
though.
the first open door on his left to get back to business.
There's an open door here, though. Yeah, I'll take this path. We'll see where this
And
is
so
going
he
to take us.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, he's trying to send you back to that path. No, we're going down here. Ooh, where's this?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
True.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Can I go right, though? Oh, I can't go right. Can I open these? Anything? Okay, well, there's only one option.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Oh.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute,
The door we
please?
came through?
No, let's... We went down right, left, down,
The door
left,
I came in. What are you
right.
talking about?
Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now.
Okay.
This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Can I... You gonna hit me with a bus? Am I gonna get sent to another world? Is this an isekai bus? No, it's just a regular bus. Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, fuck off. It actually got me back on path. Okay, fuck you, game.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not
Oh,
supposed
close
to be
enough on
here
bar.
yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick,
That's fine.
Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off
Not
track.
gonna happen, mate.
Okay, from the top. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Thank
decided
you
to
for
go
the
to the
follow,
meeting room. Perhaps he had
Evic-
simply missed a memo.
I don't know how to say that, man. I don't know how to say your name. Evac DZN? Evic D... How do I say that? I'm gonna say Evac. Evac works. I am doing good. I loved the original Stanley Parable game, and this is, so far what I've seen, I believe, is still part of the original game, but...
When Stanley... Wait.
Ah?
What? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you
No.
move the story somewhere, or...
I think so.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. Can I clip through these? Oh, no, I can't. Damn. Oh, okay, so, a story somewhere, I guess. Well, you know what? I guess we'll take this path. Why not? Oh, okay, those lead into the same place. Everyone knows what you did. You're holding back to let you torture yourself.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, not yet.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and
Exactly.
over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, okay. We're back to normal now?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think that's just the game breaking there. Why is that yeah, the text is just flickering. I don't think that's part of the game. I think that's just Linux native stuff. Oh, there we go. Half it's missing. A lot of them are flickering, actually. I think that's just either GPU stuff on my side, or all the text is gone now, or the Linux native stuff. What is this? Surname access. Okay. Now, is the game still broken? That's the question. Oh, get.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Sure, okay. Let's find out. Is this still now working? No.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
No, but what if I just ignore that? Just go this way. Surely there's got to be something here in this empty room. I was lurking around and came across your stream, and maybe I can help you out with your custom graphics for your channel. For the most part, I like to make stuff myself. Anything that I can reasonably make myself, I make myself. There are some things that I want to tweak with this one still, but as for the main channel, I don't have any major plans for fixing that right now or messing around with that right now. Oh.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. Oh, story here? Ah. New area. What the fuck are we now?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Mate, you should know. You're the narrator.
I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Sounds about right.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, you know
Jack.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Yay, we win!
I know you
What do
put
we
in
win?
a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Is that it?
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We
That sounds-
both know
yeah,
you didn't
okay,
put in
I'm on
the
your side
actual
here.
work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Right, but you broke the game.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No! Don't do it! Oh! The adventure
All
line.
right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Seems pretty simple. Let's follow it. Let's see where it goes. Oh, in here. Okay, let's follow the adventure line. Why the fuck are there some people who work in this, like, random-ass side area?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Ah.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought.
Oh.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there?
Yes.
Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Is it about the friends we make along the way?
Forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need
That
to
sounds
follow
about
this
right.
train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Am I listening to
Well,
Joe
I'd like
Rogan?
to apologize. Not sure where I was going with
I
all
didn't
that.
realize I'd started
You know
listening to Joe
what?
Rogan.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, up here? How long is the flag gonna go for? Monthly Legends. Ooh. They made this song just for this bit.
Wait, cut the music.
Oh.
Go back and look at that fern.
Fern. Yes.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
If you say so.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
It's a very-
You won't want to miss anything.
Luscious firm. Luscious firm? Luscious fern. I think my Discord... Is my Discord linked in the... Actually, wait, no, my actual Discord account. I don't know the numbers. If you pop into the disc, like I think I'm gonna a link to my Discord below, and I'm online. You'll be able to find me there. Now, where is this line gonna take us? Oh,
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
oh, here? Okay. Oh, it's the story.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
I don't think that's supposed to be happening.
Restart.
Or is it? Maybe it is supposed to happen. Hey, Adventureland's still here.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
True, though.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Maybe with a jump
Ooh,
button.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
You didn't open a door. Oh, that one. Sure, let's wander in this direction.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be
Yeah,
anything.
being good friends.
What do you want our story to be?
What
Go
about
wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
Unicorns.
I'm ready for it.
Dragons? Medieval knights?
Oh, no, not
And the
you
adventure
again.
line.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Well, it's gonna go the way that we're going anyway, so not much choice we have here. Oh, bye. I can't follow you now. Hey. Oh, it's a room with 2 doors.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So
Yes.
starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And
I don't
since
know where
the
we're
answer is
going.
clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny
Don't think that's how
awaits.
logic laws work. I think you've just made that up. I guess we go here then. This is a fucking timer.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing wall. Well,
Thing wall, yes.
who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's
Well,
going
you're gonna do
on.
it anyway.
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Hopefully. That'll be good content.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some
chair here.
way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
It's true.
I'm not
It's
quite
kind of
sure
story.
if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're
can't
always
go
saying
anywhere,
that
so it's only
life
like
is about
destination.
the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Okay. Okay, sure.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are we back in the normal path gameplay now? Are we just forgetting all that happened? The narrator actually loses memory? Oh, awaiting input. Input! Do more input? No input. Damn. Well, okay. Input, Oh, new content! Hey! We unlocked new content. Okay, sure.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Means we can't go through this door because apparently that door's gonna block off that area. Why is your window boarded up? Okay. Content. What game is this? This is the game that it says in the thing down below on Twitch. It's Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. It is a game.
And thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh!
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Uh-huh.
After After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
That's what we're playing right now.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and
Are we watching
expands
an ad
the
for
world
the
of
game?
the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Is this an ad?
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Let's find out what's happening.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
This is content.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me
Content!
the content, Stanley.
Content! Must consume!
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Content! We be gaming, boys. This is real gaming right here. Oh, man, that lag's is not gonna stop being annoying. Content achieved. Okay, that was content. Fun content. This is game of the year.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
It was an elevator. Elevator will take us to content.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait.
Content!
There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
Ooh.
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Office. We can fall to your death. Okay.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally.
Time to cancel some people.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
No, we've got to
and
go
we'll try
cancel
to
the
get back
devs.
to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
The gimmicks? That's
Just
the
you
entire
and me
thing.
having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Seems like a reasonable idea. This is such a mood for developers. Eh? Eh? This is not the Stanley Parable. Office. Picture of the old office. We have a new office. Narrator, would...
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something.
Oh wait, is that actually going to take us back to the regular office there? Okay, you know what? I want to see what's in the vent. Sure, sure, narrator. What's in the vent? This is all new stuff now. This is all new to the new version. Oh, we got it's a fucking Among Us reference, isn't it? Okay, yeah. It did come out literally a couple of days ago. We do be venting, boys. We do be venting.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe
I do,
content
yes.
turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
What did you hide from the devs? Are we gonna play some fucking Dark Souls? What is this? Okay, my frame rate is dropping. Give me 1 second.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Yeah. I'm going to get Elden Ring at home. Elden Ring at home. The Memory Zone. Ah, what is this?
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in
right, it did
October
get an
of
award, didn't
2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Clicks. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Look how old this Firefox is. And you got the old Google logo as well. Oh, wow. Man. YouTube's embed isn't that different. But clicks. That doesn't even exist anymore. Why is this a picture of a dude with a dog? What? I guess the... Put up the AA again. Actually, it didn't make that much difference. Just leave it down. Oh, man. Our first kiss, my first car, the release of Stanley Parable in 2013. 2013 when the Stanley Parable was released. Oh, man. Why is it in Russian? Wait, why is this the Russian page? Memory, sweet memory. Don't forget, the Stanley Parable. Man, this game came out so long ago. Like the original game, it was actually, I'm going to show you how long ago this game came out. I'll just give you one little indication. Here we go. This is how old this game is. There was a review from Total Biscuit. That's how old the original game is. Man. That was so long ago. That was so many years ago. Okay, what's gonna happen in here? Smile because it happened. Aw. A trip down memory lane. Bits of music from the Stanley Parable. Why is there $1 bill? Oh, it was the original demo. Oh, that's cool. Unachievable. It's impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. There's actually an achievement in this game for not playing the game for 10 years. Nominee, the Stanley Parable Game Innovation from the British Academy Games Awards. It's just the same award multiple times. New video game released. This is an ancient. Why have you made that? What do we have in here? 50% off designer hat, but a small creature owns the other half. Oh wow, that's. What do we have here? We have a very glitchy image. In loving memory, little Stanley. Oh, one of my mates already got the achievement. He just set his system clock forward.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created.
True.
It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Sad. These images are really glitchy on the native version. Oh, what do we have here? Door. Memory zone maintenance zone. Oh, memory zone maintenance. Why did I put an extra zone on there? The Stanley Parable. Hey, it's Stanley! Oh, wait, what is this, What engine is this? This is an old... No, it's not an old version. Is this a Source game? It could be Source. I actually don't know what this game's built in. The doorway! Oh, man. Playing it on Mac, lovely. Car, yes. Right, I forgot this game got a physical release. Just a random ass bike here.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Oh, GameSpot!
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature
Oh,
of
this is
choice
really old
in
Unity.
games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
Well, 9 out of 10 is not
It didn't
perfect.
need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
Yeah, but
to
that's like
spend the
money.
rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Are you wait, this is... It's got a Source box here. Are you sure it wasn't made in Source? Do they just randomly stick a Source? Like, 6 Source here if it's not made in Source? The user interface I saw looked nothing like what I recognize as Unity. Can we go in the serious room? What do we do here? Do we go out? Can't get in there.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Ooh, let's go in the maintenance room. Wait, actually, is that closed behind us? No, it didn't, but can we go in the serious room? Let me in the damn serious room. No, it's not gonna happen. This game, like, if you'd never played the Stanley Parable, the Ultra Deluxe content is just not going to matter to you whatsoever. This is basically just a love letter to everyone who played the original game. That's what this is.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Fallout? What the fuck is this? You gonna play some Half-Life?
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam.
Oh no!
The online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collected down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
No, definitely not.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Honestly, if they know about it, then... honestly, I think they would change their opinion on the game to be... I wouldn't be surprised. Man, look at all these shitty reviews. It would be funny if they just never found out, though. That would be kind of hilarious. Oh. Come on, you could have at least put real reviews there. Or, like, not made them super blurry. Oh, another bad review.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't.
Maybe not.
Yeah. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Aww.
Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Jim Sterling? Honestly, it would have been really cool if they actually put in that review from Total Biscuit as just like... I think if they put in that review, this game would have just been like the biggest thing on Twitch just because of that one scene. The first game added something because of an angry email from someone called Raphael. Because I remember Total Biscuit's review being really positive. And, you know, everyone loves Total Biscuit. What is this model? What is this model in this texture? That is incredible. I love how scuffed that is. Oh,
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
there is. Just keep playing.
A skip button? Well,
Bye.
oh, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Oh.
If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Surely not.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay. Is it a game for masochists or something? This is a game... This is a game about games. It is a game that is the most meta of games. It is basically the Rick and
here
Morty
it
of
is.
games.
Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're
How
going
much
to
is he
get.
actually going to say?
Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time,
Yep.
at which time, everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
Yes.
Or
What the?
maybe a manifesto.
Yes.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think.
Sure.
Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
True.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time
Erect.
a monument to every person you've
Erect
ever
a
been,
monument?
making every choice to which you've ever
Sorry,
given
I'm a
your
fucking
free gift
child.
of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind
Yes.
of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both
Has he
making
said a
choices
single word this
and
entire
not making
time?
choices,
Like a
and
single
they are
thing that makes
both
any
affecting
sense?
you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them.
Aha.
Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just
I
has
do
a much
wonder how long
grander
they got
sort
this
of
dude to
tone?
talk
It has
for.
a mouthful.
Like, how much
that is
dialogue
rich
did they
with
actually
ambition
make
and
this guy
history.
do?
Ambitious history, if you will. Ah. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto.
I wouldn't be
Heavens, at
surprised
this
if, like,
rate,
20
we're going to
minutes
be
of
here all
dialogue
day.
here.
Okay, look. I have a method for exactly this sort of
Yes.
situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other,
Aha.
in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto, treatise, manifesto, treatise, manifesto, treatise,
Wait,
manifesto,
did they loop it?
treatise,
They loop it!
manifesto, treatise, 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 manifesto.
These words have lost all
treatise,
meaning to me.
Manifesto, treatise, manifesto, treatise, manifesto, treatise, manifesto.
This is game
treatise,
design.
Manifesto, treatise,
Treatise,
manifesto,
manifesto,
treatise,
treatise,
manifesto, treatise, manifesto,
Oh.
treatise, manifesto.
I noticed the subtitles flash.
Treatise, manifesto, treatise.
Wait, did they just start another
manifesto,
loop?
Treatise.
Oh my god.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit,
A
didn't
little
you?
bit.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the
Can
first
they?
place.
I don't know.
I guess I should become better educated on exactly
Anyone
how
who's left a
Steam
review, let me know.
works. Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I
Probably.
went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly
Yeah,
run
Mr.
out and
Mr.
implement
Gabe
a new
Steam.
feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I
don't
think
think
that's
you can
quite
edit a
likely.
review.
Or
Maybe you
perhaps
can.
they'll simply grant this
No,
particular
you-
user
can
the
you?
ability to change their review, so that the
don't know.
feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial, something along the lines of, "This game is the best game."
True.
Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises
Already
the
looping.
phoenix of quality. How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time.
Is this how they managed to pad out all of the content they added by just giving him like 20 minutes of dialogue? I think this is how they did
the
it.
history of all media ever made. It is perhaps true to say that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley
How long is this
Parable's
fucking review
carved
gonna be?
has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever
Apple
erred in their
commercial and Steam
judgment.
ads.
You are not beyond.
Yeah, we'll skip you.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I
Hi,
should
narrator.
say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest
I
that we not
wouldn't be
press
surprised
the
if they
button
did that,
again. I think
actually.
the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
Good question.
Where did the door
Oh, yeah,
go?
door.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Oh,
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't
facing to
think
the wall.
one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere?
There's a
porthole?
ceiling. We can,
A
like, come into the
sufficiently
light.
large crack in the wall? I'll take any of
Fan?
these. All I want is for us to move
Fan.
on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there?
I think so.
I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just
This is
ram your way
watching a
through
10-minute ad
wall?
feels like.
Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave?
I don't think so.
Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door.
Hmm.
We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door
There's
as
the
long as it
fan.
can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment.
Okay,
and
enjoy.
I'm going to try to find us a door.
Okay,
I don't
see you
know
soon.
how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise.
It's
You
been
just
pretty
need
easy in
to
Unity,
not do
actually.
anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Enjoy. I don't know anything about the Ultra Deluxe. I don't know if he's actually gonna come back now, or if he actually wants me to press the skip button. I especially made sure to look at like no information about this about the expansion. I just realized this fence doesn't connect properly. Like, look at this. There's like the texture doesn't go all the way over. Oh my god, you put a clock here as well. Is the clock actually moving? Oh my god, it is. We can actually just sit here and just wait for like an hour. I wouldn't put it past these devs to put it like an hour wait or something like that. I could just leave now if I wanted to. Set system time forward an hour. That would be an option.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room.
You had 12
Stanley,
hours.
The door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door,
That's
Stanley.
I
There's
noticed that
no
before.
door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea
Peak
how
Death of the
long
Universe?
I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Give me a damn door then.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe. I have to know that
What are we waiting
sooner
for
or
12
later,
hours for then?
No matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why
Probably.
would you? I've been thinking and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise.
Door.
Oh my
You give me a
God.
door.
And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback.
We need
Why
some
was
positive
it so
reviews, though.
important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much
This
to me?
guy
I've
must
never even
love
met
this.
Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every
Wait, they didn't get this
tiny
guy to write an
negative
actual
thing that
review, did
anyone
they?
ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from
It
lashing
does
out
feel like
with
an
a
unspeakable
vengeful
YouTube ad, doesn't it?
fury, to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button. To become
thought you don't want to
frozen
press the
in
button,
time,
eh?
knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had
Well,
the
then
power
give me a
to
door.
prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue.
Maybe bite your tongue.
It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone.
Yep.
Surely you will. I don't
Probably.
doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well. You'll be leaving me oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those
Hey, I haven't left you
reviews that I
yet.
couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so
So
important for me
this
to
is
fix the
Wendy's.
problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have
Wait,
no
we just looped it?
idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm
Has this looped?
fixating on every tiny
No, it
negative
hasn't.
thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of
Wait,
one
it has-
of my
I think it has looped,
imperfections, and I
actually.
become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive.
Yeah,
I
it
can't
has looped.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
How long did
Stanley,
this-
I think it's been a week
A week?
or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that.
Oh, I didn't. That was an accident. I didn't mean to click it that time.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hi.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything
Us?
we've been
No, us.
through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Oh, the clock
Let me
battery's dead.
describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret.
Are you
for the
actually searching for
longest
Cookie
time,
Nine, finding if it's a
Stanley.
real review?
Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its
Wait,
place
is it actually
is
a
what I
real
could
review?
only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously.
Uh-huh.
I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known.
How are there
It was a
7
space
people
without
sitting here watching
consequence,
this?
without action or
I
outcome.
genuinely
It
don't
was
know.
divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw
I've
that I could
nothing
allow
better to
myself
do.
to exist along all
Yeah, I know that
timelines,
feeling.
and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being.
Yay?
It was
I'm
incredible.
just gonna skip you again. Is narrator dead? The fuck is that noise? Narrator's gone. Okay. I guess we skip again. Skip. Okay, I guess we skip again.
But they didn't understand the
Oh.
game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point.
He's back.
It was meant to speak to the human condition. But
Hi.
where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful
Yeah.
demand. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely
Game never
anyone
been
can
funny.
leave a
True,
review.
though.
So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen.
Well, it has to happen.
The most immediate desires.
You don't have to do
every
it.
single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living
Oh,
in
the clock
such
fell. I didn't even
weakness
notice.
and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing.
Well,
Without
fuck, that's-
entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look
It's
at our
gotten too
deeper
real
nature
now.
and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression.
Jesus.
And so because of this,
Uh-huh.
we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves.
Am I watching Luke
What a
Smith
pitiful
now?
reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a shameful mirror to the human spirit they
Are we
project.
ranting about
I'm not mad.
consumerism?
I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am the calm center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me.
Maybe so.
Yes, of course. They've been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt
Luke
to
Smith
tear
simulator.
me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think, to feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves, they couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam.
They could have made a negative
Perhaps it says far
review on
more
YouTube.
about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the
This
need
is coming
to expect
directly
that
from
the
the
game be
heart.
funny.
This isn't a
that it be
bit.
filled with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amused them endlessly.
This is
from
the
start
devs
to
just
finish.
like actually
But they didn't
being truthful
understand
here.
the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said,
Oh, we're looping now. Oh. That's actually a really interesting way to do it. You give so much dialogue that a lot of people, by the time the loop happens, don't realize the loop occurred. That's a really interesting way to do it, actually. And then you have the like you would have with a good YouTube short or TikTok, you would have the ending directly connect back into the start to make it so it's not obvious that the loop actually occurred. That is such a smart way to do it. Man, this is such like a simple bit they are doing, but it is so well executed.
The end is never the end, 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 is never
Speaking of
the end,
bits.
is never the end, 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 is
You
never
heard
the
there was a
end,
slight
is
loop
never
there you
the
might have
end,
heard.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Yeah, it doesn't.
is
This
never
one
the
doesn't loop
end,
perfectly,
is
and it's
never
really
the
obvious
end,
because
is never
of
the end,
it being
is
the
never
same text.
End is never the end, is never
This is
the
what talking to an
end, is
NPC on
never the
Twitter
end,
feels
is
like.
never the end.
How long is it actually going to keep us in this room? I didn't think this bit would go on so long. Button broken? Oh. I really didn't think this bit was going to go on this long. I thought the skip button would have been gone by now. Okay. Also, you got lots of glitchy textures here. Next one. What do we have? Oh, daytime. Look at those fancy lights we have. It looks like a giant cock on the wall. Next. Oh. Nature. Why the fuck is there green light? There's music now. Yeah, why is there green light? Why are the plants emitting light? I don't think that's how plants work. Maybe they give you the door before and we skip, they take back the door. Oh! It's all dead. Okay. Next? Music's gone. Is this gonna become a horror game? Have I just been tricked to play? Have I been tricked into playing a horror game? I don't like that noise. Next. Oh. What the hell? What is this? I guess we go towards the sun. What am I even playing anymore? Is there something around the other side? Oh, you can't get up on the roof. Oh, no, you can't, no. Yeah, we're gonna go towards the sun, because that's the only way marker we have. Oh! Okay. Okay, we're back in the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, there's lots of memos on the ground.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, lots of paper. Someone's... Either there's a tornado that's gone through here, or someone has had a bit of a, rampage. What is going on now? No input here. Huh. Oh! New content! Wait, so you can go back onto the regular path here. Okay. Okay, so if you want to go play the regular game, you can still do that here. Right, makes sense. Yo, Tater, how you doing?
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
Oh,
yes,
you made this.
I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. What do we have? What is our new Ultra Deluxe content? Now that we've rebuilt everything, because we realized it was terrible. Yeah, I was worried for a moment. I thought it might happen. What do we have as the new content? It's a fucking elevator again. Are you actually taking the piss? Okay, I'll play your game.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has
It is
turned
pretty
out
shit,
to
yeah,
be.
you are right.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
True.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Ultra Instinct?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Stanley Parable 2! Let's go! Okay.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Okay, let's find out what's gonna happen to the Stanley Parable 2 then. Look, it's Windows
Calling
10.
it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra
True,
Deluxe,
yeah.
don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
True. Is the casting couch? Is this game allowed to be on Twitch? Let's we'll find out then, I guess, won't we? The doors are back. Let's go. More TSP. Oh, more Stanley Parable. Paradigm shift, synergy, brick and mortar approach, envelop client-centric marketing. The color red. Oh, very important. Leverage holistic value. 1 to 2. Win-win. Sequential mind share. Sure. Okay. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old busted. New hotness. Ooh. Boring section of the chart. Cool red section of the chart. Very important section. Meeting at 2 something or other. I can't read it. Okay, what's gonna happen here? Wait, is this actually... Wait, is this... Is this actually some of the stuff they were demoing? I wouldn't be surprised if they were originally thinking of calling it Stanley Parable 2. I wonder if this actually... Wouldn't it be kind of hilarious if this actually linked to their real document? It says last edited 28 minutes ago. I wonder if that's actually true. Like, if that's actually a thing. Or it's just embedded into the game. Once again, I wouldn't put it past them to do something stupid like that. Ooh, there are 2 Stanleys. Ooh. Okay, what else do we have to this new... What's the
Now, to be
exciting new
clear,
content?
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
It's gonna have floating
But
lights,
let's take
apparently.
a look at some of the features I've been developing
Oh no,
for
there's
it.
strings.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
This is what happens when I'm in a design meeting. It's like, ah, yes. How am I going to design the number 2? Monkey. The end is never the end again. Sequels are good. Oh, I saw this picture. Yes. Okay, sequels are good. Portal 2. Okay. Half-Life 2. True. Batman Arkham Asylum 2, which is, Batman Arkham City. Okay, fair enough. Divinity Original Sin 2. I haven't played that. Doom 2. Okay. Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar. Okay, now maybe... Dark Souls 2. Well... Maybe not Dark Souls 2. But I think the rest of them are fine. Maybe except the Aladdin one there. Oh, what do we have here? To the Stanley Parable. Wait. The Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2, is the sequel to the Stanley Parable, is the prequel to the Stanley Parable, 2 is the sequel to the... That's actually really cool. That would have been a pain in the ass to design as well and make it loop properly. 2. Ooh. Are we an investor? Features! Valued investors, this way to the show floor. Ooh. Content. Buses. Euro. No ice cream and tacos on the bus. Okay. That's fair enough. Stanley Parable 2. This looks like, if you told me this was a scene out of 1984, I probably would believe
Here
you.
we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Ooh, features. Hear your name in the game. Hear your name in the game. Exclusive, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Eh?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
True.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that wonderful?
Sounds pretty cool. Name, hear yours today. Okay. Name.
Jim.
That's not my name.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim
But
to
my
really
name's not Jim.
simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise
Okay,
you'll
I'll play
love
along.
it.
Sure, why not?
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Jesus.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly
I
Jim
think I'm
right
Jim.
now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes,
It said
you
my name!
What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you.
Crazy!
Do it again.
What a feature!
Jim.
Whoa!
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Would it now?
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Jim.
I'm
Jim.
putting the Jim button away.
Jim.
Otherwise,
No!
soon you'll start to lose all sense of who
No!
you actually are.
Wish my name was Jim. Actually, it would be kind of hilarious if with the Linux native version, it used, like, your host name or something like that. Or use your account username. I think that would be a hilarious integration. You could do the same thing on Windows pretty easily as well. Well, his name's not actually Jim, so, like, that's not super useful. I don't know what Dylan's doing right now. He's probably doing... He wasn't here
I
today.
suppose
I
I
don't
could
think
allow
so.
only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That
True, you
would
could do that.
actually save me the work of finishing this
Only
feature.
Jim Sterling may play this game. What else do we have? Please no screenshots. Ooh. A whole new office. Ooh, we have carpet now. That's cool. Red carpet. The updated ray traced more of... Okay, my earphones are actually breaking now. Ray tracing. New features, new content, new ideas. Ooh. Oh, stuff on this side. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. The baby is all grown up. I feel like there's a bit in Stanley Parable 1 that I'm missing. Yeah, my earphones are definitely breaking. I definitely need to replace them. They are getting a lot, what's the word? Static here now. When I, like, slightly move them. Okay, that's probably not features. What do we have here? Merch! What do we have in the merch section? I saw the new content. I did. Stanley Parable 2. I want that shirt, actually. That's a pretty cool shirt. I don't want this one. The end is never the end. They're probably Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm almost certain. QR scanner. Yeah, it takes you to this. Wait, is it actually going to take us to a website where we can buy the merch? Oh, I don't have my internet turned on. Give me 1 second. StanleyParable2.com. Okay. Welcome to the official website of the Stanley Parable 2. Oh my god, they've actually made a full website. Wait, what is it? That one? The link is just there we go. The StanleyParable2.com. Check it out for yourself. I'm gonna have a look at it afterwards for myself as well. That one. I need to make this transition shorter. It's way too long. I thought it would just take us to a merch site. Ooh, what is in here? Stanley!
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration.
True.
Like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Whose 12th birthday is it? Oh! Oh, it's for your niece. God, that is a creepy... That is a creepy Stanley picture.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Yay!
Get Well Someday it is.
That makes sense.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No.
No, do it!
I've made my
You want it?
decision. We're moving on.
Okay, well. Ooh. Oh, we're here, okay. Ooh, achievement. Free, new, easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. First stream watching live. Enjoy the stream. You've picked a great game to join on. You've picked a really great game to join on where I'm just playing a walking simulator. Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever, Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now. Well, let's see this achievement
now,
then.
here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on
I do.
accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Wow.
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple
That's crazy.
as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world
Give me
who
the
have been
achievement.
uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Damn. All achievements still broken. His voice makes this whole game seem like a fast food commercial. It feels like many forms of commercials. I've had it described earlier as a 10-minute unskippable YouTube commercial. Anything here that I can press? Like maybe give us the achievement? Achievement? What it sounds like is the devs have not made anything and there's no game here yet. Still is a lot of work. Okay, what's out here? What else do we have out here?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen
This one?
yet?
The collectibles. Ooh. Can you find them? 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 Okay. I wonder if I can find them. Collect them all. It's a Ubisoft game.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the
we
Stanley
have some
Parable
light?
2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your
What
unremarkable
the hell
life.
is this? What are we looking at right now? Well, I'll get my collectible. Collectible! Yay!
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward.
That's pretty
for
shit,
it.
isn't it?
Absolutely tragic.
Jump circle. Okay, so I am here. Right. I am here. N. Jump circle. Wait. How do maps... Is this map even accurate? The settings world champion. Okay, free achievement. Right, we know where that one is. So free achievements on that side. So free achievements on that side. And collectibles. Collectibles A9 is behind me. Wait, how do I read a map? Left? Wait. Over here? Yeah, there it is. Okay.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time
Aw, I
we saw the
did.
jump circle. Oh well.
More jumps.
I suppose it can just be a nice decorative
Aw.
piece then.
Oh, no jump circle. Okay, what else do we have in here? Okay, now that I understand how to read maps. Settings world champion is just on the other side here. Wait. Didn't I go? I went in here. Office decorations. Infinite hole. Let's get an infinite hole. Infinite holes down here, I think? Yes. What is the infinite hole? Yes. Yeah, I understand that. What is... opening, rim, depth, infinite, surrounding area. True. Hole entrance, infinity. Uh-huh. Infinite hole chart. So the hole, the depth, space, more hole, infinity, question mark, science, more falling, educational use only. What the fuck is this?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's
Right.
Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap
Right.
forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press
Right.
the teleport button to pop back up to the top,
Oh, the
and
teleport
we
button.
can continue onward.
How long is the infinite hole?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Right, but I want to see the bottom of the
Do
infinite
it on
hole.
the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No, but like I want to see the bottom. Like, how far does it go down?
Okay,
gotta end
Stanley,
at some point.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Yes.
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole.
talking about
It
my
is.
deep hole.
Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Well, that's the bottom.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Hey, I knew it
You
happened.
found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so
New mug.
clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
This cigarette's
What
here.
normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Maybe you're the problem, mate.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why
True.
don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly
The-
infinite?
Big hole.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole. And
Are we
can
gonna get the
move
hole
on.
ending if
I'll
I
just
don't
be
do
up
that?
here when you're ready.
What if I don't do that? I have a feeling that I can just not do it. Maybe I can't not do it. Okay, well, you know what? Press
Great.
G.
Now, I'm very excited
Whoa.
to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Oh, they changed the sign. The mostly infinite hole. We've called you out on it. Okay, what's up here? I guarantee I'm gonna get to a position where there's some stuff that I missed. I'm like, what the fuck do I do next? Okay, what are you gonna send us to now? Anything? Have we been over... What do we need to go to still? We didn't go to the reassurance bucket, did we? Yeah, we didn't go over this one. I think that might be the last thing we have. Maybe? Possibly?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
It's true.
That it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Right.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Uh-huh.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the
But there's no bucket.
a sense of calm and ease
Someone
will
stole the
fill
bucket.
your mind and your heart. It's true.
Oh, bucket!
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
Right.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be?
True, yeah.
Yes.
Game design's hard.
The bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow
Bucket.
of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Is that so?
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, wow.
The benefits
What
of
about
the
the
bucket
bucket?
seem to go on and on, don't they?
Mm.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Sounds like an impressive game. I just need to keep bucket. Okay. It's your bucket's now mine. You don't want the bucket back? Okay, I guess
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
we can now.
That really should be an award if it isn't already.
This is a collectible. Now, what else do we still need to go to? Epilogue? That would be on this side. Is it over here? Oh, it's up on the second level there. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. That's what I was trying to get to. Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
Sounds like it.
Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out
The
later.
story? That's usually where they go. Oh, here's the setting to a champion. Well, do I have to change some settings? No. Now where the hell do I go? Is this just the end? Oh, exit. So the exit over here? Yes, exit. Okay. Honestly, it would have been funny if there was no X, you were just
All
stuck
right.
here.
Have you seen everything you wanted to?
I have, yes.
Ready to move on now?
I've got my bucket as well. I'm ready to play the game. That's fucking creepy. Ooh. Is the demo?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Seems like a
I
pretty cool
know
game.
it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Okay.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it
I think
is.
so.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Okay.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley?
It's not great.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to
I can
anything.
tell.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
True.
Wait,
So just re-release the first
maybe
game.
that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
It's not a bad
with
idea.
respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could.
Maybe.
But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
What are we gonna call it?
Oh,
Maybe
perfect.
Ultra something?
ahead.
Ultra...
Take a look.
Ultra game? I don't know. Oh my god, they actually made a setting screen for it. Oh my god, this is the most generic starting screen for any game ever created. Oh, it's great. Okay. Well, I guess, begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Skip button!
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number
Balloons!
427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on
And
the
a chair that clipped through a wire.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Fair
And then
enough.
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the
What's the
monitor for
problem?
him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
I love the
Call a
balloons.
meeting or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I'll be back in just a moment. I love this game. It's actually great. Back to the video games. Yo, Zhang, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome back. Or hello again. Or something. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be like... if this is going to be like back to regular content or what this is going to be. I really am a monkey brain gamer. I can't see myself enjoying a game where you just listen to the narrator ramble on. I need to constantly be pressing buttons. No, I get that. It makes sense. Like, this is it's a really good game for a certain kind of person.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
If you
he had
want
simply
something that's
missed a
like...
memo.
I guess... I don't know. I treat this game more like watching a movie. Okay, now what's going on? Oh! Bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Wait, is there actually going to be a collectibles around? Oh my god, there's actually going to be collectibles to find, isn't there? We have to look around for the collectibles, make sure we get them all.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
I have to make sure I find them. There's probably one in there, knowing my luck. Wait, you say that, but then you also were playing, you were playing Vampire Survivors. You get one ending by pressing buttons for 4 hours. It seems like you would like it. That sounds about right, to be honest. That's fair. Well, until you get to the really high levels and you can just stand there and everything around you dies.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I guess we'll go to the... What if we go to the right with the bucket? You know what, we'll go to the left.
Still no one was here.
Still.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
I wonder if these are all the same. Looks like everything here is the same. I'm probably gonna... We'll probably play a little bit of Vampire Survivors at the end of the stream. I enjoyed it last time. It's a nice way to turn my brain off for a little bit. This game, this game's like, it's a... I don't know, it's one of those games that you either really love or you just hate. Broom closet!
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
Does it?
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy.
Oh.
It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it
literally
must
am
be,
not able to put the
given
bucket
the pressure
down.
that the broom closet
No,
is
can't
putting
do it
on
anyway.
your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to
No, I
imply
get that.
that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay
I
in your
feel
path
kinship
in
towards
an
a
even
bucket.
partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
You're a
Expand on the
broom.
wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
Yeah, I'm
Go
like
through
picking it up
each
and
of them
walking over
point
here.
by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years.
You're
Let
supposed
him
to be
have it.
confused. This is the Stanley Parable. Confusion is literally part of the game.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once
Hmm.
and for all. Here we go.
Oh,
There. Now it's settled.
sticker!
No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical
He gave us a
diatribes
sticker.
about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Come on.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You
Bucket!
see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself,
Couldn't I just
it's
look
a
at the bucket?
There really is a wide variety of applications.
It's
for
true,
this
yeah, there
sticker.
is. I could put the bucket on, like, the toilet, and then, like, use the toilet as a bucket, I guess. I could store,
You know
like,
what?
liquids
I
in the
could
bucket.
take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Come on, you know you want to say something about that. You know you want to. Okay, well, you know what? Okay, let's go on with the story then.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
We never went downstairs, did we? What is downstairs? I just want to see where the bucket story is going to take us. Oh. Have you played Superliminal? Collectible!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I will do that. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Okay, sure.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and
True.
chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
Something's gonna happen to the bucket.
At this point,
I know.
Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
Okay, well, that's a mystery. Here we go. Damn.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his
Goddammit.
thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination
God.
was 2845.
This is more annoying than it is about having a cursor. Okay.
2845.
4, 5. There we go.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Pure luck.
Was it that
Absolute
the
gamer
bucket knew
skill.
all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
Maybe it was.
Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
True, yes. Why didn't you have one? You should have one. A bucket? A bucket with stickers? Yes, you should. Is this just gonna be the regular normal ending but with a bucket?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The
It might
bucket
be
is here
a
for you,
Linux
Stanley.
native thing. I don't know.
Everything will be fine.
I don't know. I know I probably should have one, but yeah, no crosshair for me.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Sure. This is actually just gonna be the regular ending, but with a bucket.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in
Whoa.
shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Hopefully. I don't know what's going on with that.
Had never seen anything
Makes
like
things
this,
a little bit
and it
tedious.
very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
And whoop.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do? in the
Wants to
first
hold
place?
liquids.
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Wow, don't say my mind is feeble. What are you talking about?
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one.
Especially
except
not the
for
narrator.
the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the Bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the Bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system. Stanley and the Bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it.
Yes, it
Stanley
actually
and
was
the
just
Bucket
the
had
regular
defeated
ending,
their
but with a
greatest and
bucket.
darkest
Oh my
enemy,
God.
freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door.
Subliminal was
The
one of the
Bucket
good
wanted to
books,
learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on
What?
Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in
What?
reverse from the end.
What?
True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
Oh.
What? Wait. What was happening?
Ah.
Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the Bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the Bucket to leave.
Oh no!
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the
No!
Bucket.
We need the
Needed
bucket!
the soothing warmth of the Bucket. Would go to any lengths not to part with the Bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious Bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the Bucket.
At least I have the bucket.
To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my Bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Okay. That was the bucket. That was the weird bucket ending.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Oh, we're doing another... Okay, I didn't think that would be going into another path straight away. What is this? Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. Bucket!
Stanley lifted the Bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Okay, let's find out what's going on in the meeting room then.
Stanley clutched the Bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Uh-huh. Oh! Warehouse access plan. Produce one plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow construction of shiny float. Retrieve Chris's remains from the warehouse floor. Construct new structurally sound bridge. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless. Weird spinning figurines. Artist rendering. Why floating? Magic. Dreams. Our quarterly success. Magnets? Well, those are the same thing. Magnets and magic are just the same thing. Training exercise by management. Saw one in cargo room. Employee 421 building a bridge. What we know. Small floating objects appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There were no member from management. Agenda. How can you show you spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Fig leaves are hard to find. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room. Thank you. Good luck. There will be a reward for finding all of them. Lies. Who are you? 666 lol. There'll be cleaning of this wall required. Stop kidding yourselves. I want them so much. I want to go home. Mission status. Inside of a seat. Oh! Oh, there's a list of where they are. Somewhere both red and blue, nearby a fireplace. Stairs, something to do with stairs. A large room with lots of boxes. Oh my god, I'm not gonna do this, but I guarantee that there's already someone who's found all of them. Gotta collect them all. Stanley figures.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
No, we walked downstairs. A room that is both red and blue. Aha!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini
Stanley
stands?
figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Yo, Andy, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley.
Yes.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
I am walking around with a bucket.
He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket.
Oh no!
Perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next.
All
None
buckets!
of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
But mine had
Come
stickers
to
on
me,
it.
Stanley! Find me!
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming
I'm literally
from.
still moving.
The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
What do you mean the real bucket was inside?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Who? Who is Mariella?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and
Okay.
walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket.
True.
Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Sure. Okay. Phone's ringing. This phone?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Do I have a wife? Okay, apparently I have a wife. Okay, sure. That's news to me. Why is there a balloon tied to this lamp?
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No, I'm gonna enter this one.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Is this entire expansion just based around the bucket? Is that what this is?
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
It seemed
Yes,
like it.
Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left
Not all
to
of
go
it.
back to the meeting room.
No, I'm gonna go this way. I haven't actually been here in this.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Penalty for jump.
Good.
Said the bucket. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
I just killed myself.
So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
This one-
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was
Get back to where we
home.
were just before. So over this
Stanley
way.
clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting
Shut up, no
room.
one cares.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out
No.
to be correct?
Go away.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his
Okay,
left
now to the
go
cargo
back
lift
the
again to
meeting
see
room,
what is going to happen here.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to
No.
the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
No.
The cargo lift, yes. Go. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Okay, sure.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
It's true.
But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Uh-huh.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
This room's not very dark. What are you talking about? It's actually really bright. Oh, this dark room. Well, that explains it.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
What?
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Right. Bucket. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press G to take me to work with you.
The
Look.
Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head. Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him.
I feel like this game's
don't
calling
know
me out
if
right
he'll
now.
Listen to me.
I...
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it.
That's fair.
It doesn't do anything else.
But I want to... I don't want to listen to the loud man. You want to go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Press G to ignore anyone in your life except for me.
It's sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket.
A little shiny.
Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
True, yeah. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press J to go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your
What's the
average
adventure line?
hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid.
I get
Like
what
it
you're
would be
saying.
better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Press Q to relive the same day, relive the same day with me over and over.
Oh my God, what am I saying? Better
Relieve.
at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Press H to go home to work to home to work to home. Yes, that one.
Oh no, I'm having feelings for the bucket.
What?
No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes, the bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
Go to work, Stanley. Okay. The bucket parable.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a
I think we'll
painting.
do one more
was
run.
It a painting?
And that'll
or a
be our-
photo?
the end of Stanley
He
Parable
could
for
no
today.
longer recall. Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Sure, we'll do that. We can always go off path in a bit anyway. So, large room, lots of box. Wait, did I not get the one that was... Wait, that's a different one? Oh, I thought that was the one we got, somewhere both red and blue. We got the stairs, something to do with stairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay.
Stepping into his manager's
There's
office,
a path we
Stanley
didn't
was
take
once again
on
stunned
after
to
the boss's
discover not
office.
an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it.
The fuck is that
The two
sound?
of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Oi.
Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any
2,
notion that the pin number
8,
for the keypad was 2845.
There we go.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
It's gotten to the point now where some of the paths are going to be things where it's not going to be, like, obvious to get to it.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control
No.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Well, let's find out what happens then.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, but what, with death.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
But I don't know that. I can't prove that. Oh. That seems like death. Oh, it's not death. I'm alive? I'm alive. Okay.
As the machine whirred into
Oh,
motion
no, I'm
and
dead.
Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
True.
This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Bye.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
What?
As Stanley and the bucket were
What?
led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
Okay. But we're not dead.
It
Stanley
was a
Parable.
shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
What is this? The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones, or as a result of this exhibit, or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness? Darkness. What the?
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Inferno bucket. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations with one another to warp one another in for control of it. Billions died, and yet in despite of it all, the simple fact remained: no one can control a bucket. What are you saying? The bucket with two handles. This bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such a design was never created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. What am I reading? Oh. The stress bucket, an analogy. Worrying, negative forecasting, negative thinking, lack of reassurance. Vulnerability equals size and strength of the bucket. Stress equals the level of water in the bucket. Coping strategies equal holes. Rest and relaxation, doing something you enjoy. Rest and relaxation. The stress bucket, presented without commentary. Uh-huh. Oh, what is... Caveman buckets. Cave drawing. While we know the buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts the early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. I just noticed the music. I just noticed the music there. That's beautiful.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
This is the most forced bit I've ever seen. The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between a bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance inevitably is for our own good. Oh god, I thought we were going to fall there. Okay. Wait. Where do we go from here, then? Would you grab the bucket? Oh, grab the bucket. We grabbed the bucket. That explains it.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision for...
Okay. Well, that is as good a time as any to end off this game for today. The bucket was a member of the Dark Army all along. White Rose sent the bucket. Man! Holy shit, Stanley Parable Part 2 or fucking expansion. That is... If you haven't played the original Stanley Parable game, this is just more of the Stanley Parable. That's what it is. That's literally all this is. The game lost me when it started going hard into the bucket segment. It did force the bit a little bit too hard. I will give it that. The bit is a little bit... Like, there were, like, funny bits in the first game. But a lot of the community bits are things that sort of developed as the game has existed. It's like, there'll be one thing. It's like, you know, with how, with, like, Twitch Plays Pokemon, for example, where there wasn't, like, a forced bit about, like, what was it? Is it Lord Helix? Yeah, that's what... Yeah, there was Lord Helix. That wasn't like a forced bit, but it was something that like came about as the community enjoyed the experience, and they were like, yeah, this is a thing that's gonna be a thing. I think we'll end up doing a second part of this. We'll do a second part. We'll see where it goes from here. But I don't know how much new content there is. I enjoyed this. I definitely enjoyed it. I'll have to say that. But I did say we were going to play a little bit of Vampire Survivors as well. So I'm going to go to the toilet again because I have the bladder of a child. And then we'll be back in just a moment. So I'll put on music so you guys have something to listen to. Actually, I can just put it on the pause screen as well, can't I? Yeah, here we go. With music? Presumably? No, that's the wrong one. That one. That's the one we wanted. And now, here's the pause screen. Back in just a moment. Are you heading out, Exy? Enjoy the rest of your day. Or night, or whatever time it is for you. Here we go. Let me just put my earphones back on, and then... yeah, we'll play probably like 20 minutes of the game. I actually just realized the music's very loud, so I don't know if you can even hear me super well like that. Either way, that one? That one. I press the correct button and go to the correct overlay. Here we go. I don't know how much of the time I want to cut off of the transition, but I feel like it's got to lose at least a second. Like, it's definitely way too long. There's no doubt about that. Vampire Survivors. Oh, so Ranson, you probably saw the name I had for the stream over on Twitch. Because I know you watch on Twitch half the time and on YouTube half the time. I don't know which one you've been using most of the stream. I know you're on YouTube at this very moment, but the title of the stream on Twitch. Yeah, so I actually was having more internet issues this morning. So I woke up and I couldn't connect to my modem, whether it was through like Wi-Fi or through a Ethernet connection. I literally had no ability to connect to my modem. So basically, you'd ask your landlord some money back. I literally live with my landlord. I damages nearby and reduce resistance knockback. But I'm moving in a couple of days anyway, so whatever. By the way, I have the achievement True Bullet Hell. Oh, now we're gaming, boys. I have the achievement True Bullet Hell, and my current level is 65. Jesus Christ. So basically, I couldn't connect to my modem whatsoever, and obviously that was a little weird. So I also wasn't able to actually get to my modem because my modem is in my garage, and my housemate likes to close the door for that, and I don't actually have a thing to open it. So I literally had to go and turn the power of my house off as a way to reset my modem. Because that was the only way I was going to be able to get access to it. Like, that probably sounds ridiculous, but that's actually what I was doing this morning. I had to turn the power to my house off to reset my modem, because there was no other way for me to get access to it. I cannot wait till I move. I may do a short stream on the weekend. I'm not thinking of doing like a full main channel stream on the weekend, but I might do a stream from the new place. Oh, those aren't deadly anymore. Hey, nice. Nice, I can actually withstand those now. This is much better now. Okay, this game definitely gets a lot more fun as you start unlocking stuff. No doubt. I'm sure you've already noticed, considering where you're up to, Ronson. That barrier is super fun. You can run into the swarm of bats and kill all of them. Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna get too used to having it. That's the problem. I'm gonna get too used to having it. I'm gonna not get it rolled at all in a run and just die. But I'm sure there's other ridiculous stuff you can have. It's gonna work out super well. I don't trust it to let me go all the way through. Yeah, it seems like... Yeah, it's not enough to fully block off everything at this stage. But it is enough to at least give me an escape path. Any good game for Linux? Like a native game? Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight's a great game. If you just want something that plays well on Linux, Vampire Survivors is great. Hey! There we go. Also took my first bit of damage. Yeah, Hollow Knight plays basically perfectly on Linux. Not on my system, but on regular systems. Oh yeah, there's also that question. What games do you actually enjoy? So I could just give you games that I like, but like, you know. Oh god. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah. I use one laptop, no GPU, so probably less graphically intensive. Hollow Knight's probably not a bad idea then. Hollow Knight should run on pretty much anything. It's a... Oh! Oh! Okay, that's cool. I went full glass cannon. I still haven't... Yeah, that's what I'm doing as well. Who needs health? Just... As long as things are dead, you don't need health. Yeah, Dead Cell's a great game, yeah. Oh, we can get out of this one easy this time. Oh, I'm not worried about this wall at all. Yeah, wall's fine. We can get out of this. Oh god, Mantis. Maybe this wall's actually a little scarier than I thought it was. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, I realize that now. Okay, now we do way more arrow effect damage. But I don't think just arrow effect is going to be enough to deal with these guys at this point. Yeah, no. These guys are very tanky. My laptop not only has graphics, it has a decent... Oh, it's got a decent CPU then. These are not dying very quickly, are they? These are definitely not dying very quickly. Oh no. I think we might be screwed this time. Health, okay. I think we might be a little screwed. Oh, we moved far enough away to get these. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're screwed. We can definitely hold him out longer. Like, that's fine. We can definitely make more progress. It's just we're not clearing these guys out. That's for sure. Have you ever played Broforce? I want to say no. I'm not certain, but I want to say no. Okay. Oh, God, okay. Oh, goddamn tree. No, I want to get over to that side. Nope, shit. Box. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know that's there. Oh my god. No, shit. Okay, we got it. Cool. Yes, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. I want to get up to this chest. Cool. Chest, good. Okay, okay, okay. We're good now. That's fine. More damage is good at this stage. But, like, it's not going to be saving this. Oh, I didn't realize I was taking damage there. Oh, actually, it's doing a lot more damage than I thought it would. Okay. I want to not die, thank you. The only problem with the whip is that it only attacks to the sides, at least at this level. Maybe that changes at a high level, but at this stage, yeah. Oh, it is kind of melting things, though, when it does hit them. Okay, all new stuff. Fires at a random enemy, deals heavy damage. Yeah, we'll take that one. Oh, okay. But there's a lot to level up here. So this is progress. Okay, okay, if we can get that. Yeah, now we're good. I saved the run. I managed to get long enough to upgrade stuff enough to make shit go crazy. To make it so we're gonna survive a little bit longer. Yeah, now we're tearing stuff apart. Happy I didn't give up early enough. It's interesting there seems to be, like, kind of lull bits where it feels like the run's gonna be over, but then you end up pulling it back. Oh god, that does a lot of damage. Maybe not taking any health, or any, yeah, any protection, any health, anything like that. It was not a good sign. Not a good plan. Okay. That's fine. We'll be fine. These aren't dying. They're not dying very quickly at all. But there is health. Okay. Health is fine. We'll take that. Yeah, they're not. These guys are not dying. They have way too much health for me to deal with right now. What are you? What the hell? Okay, take back what I said. I take back everything I said. Oh, more fire damage. Nice. God. Oh, we defeated that guy. Nice. I actually didn't think we were going to defeat it. Okay, more of this one. Nice. More projectiles, more damage. Base speed up. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. Is there not going to be a path out this time? No, I think... Unless we can get out this way. Yes, maybe. Oh, okay, we got out. Yes. Oh, I didn't think that was... Okay, no, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. No, we're fine. Okay. Oh my god. This is chaos. Man, thank God for garlic. Oh god. I didn't realize how chaotic this was gonna get this quickly. Yeah, we're fine now. Just gotta pay attention to where the enemies are. Honestly, I think this is just great for leveling. Everything is melting now. Yes. Yes. Oh, werewolves. That's a new one. I'm gonna pay, like, close attention to make sure I'm not... That's not a lot of health. That's not a lot of health at all. I want this to be multiplayer. That would be insane. Okay. Oh my god, another level. Do we have enough to deal with the werewolves now? I don't think we do. I don't think we have enough to deal with the werewolves. Yeah, no, I think we're fucked. If we take a single hit, I die. Or we can kill them. That's something, at least. Okay, much safer spot now. I think. Oh! Oh no, horde of ghosts. Oh no, ghosts are fine. Oh my god. No, fuck. Well, we made some progress. We should be able to play it. That would be awesome. That was great. I love that. Power up. Augments health? No. Projectiles move faster? That would be useful. Let's see. We'll buy that. I love this game. I genuinely adore Vampire Survivors. Honestly, I need to do an entire stream playing just this game, to be honest. Anyway, I said I was gonna play a little bit of it. I'm not gonna sit here and do another entire stream just playing the game. As much as I would love to do that, because I've got to, like, you know, do other things today. It is very simple, but it's very fun. The devs worked out, like, they worked out the basic principles you need to have a fun roguelite. I think the other thing that really helps this game is I've said this before, the devs are, like, insanely active. This game is in early access, but they keep adding in new characters over and over and over again. New items, new enemies. Like, look at this. So, 0.51, 25th of April. 2 weeks ago, there was that update. That was 2 weeks earlier. There was, actually, 1 week earlier was that one. A week earlier-ish? 10 days? 10 days earlier, there was that one. Like, these devs are crazy. Like, these devs are just absolutely insane. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. What do I have to do today still? I still have to go... I have to go make the thumbnails for the for the next week of the podcast. I think that's actually it. I think I have to do thumbnails for it and just, like, make sure those videos are, like, queued up. I usually do that stuff, like, the week before they go up, just to make sure everything's, like, done and stuff, and I don't have to worry about it. So, yeah. Stanley Parable's great. Vampire Survivors is great. Get the KDE Dev YouTuber on your podcast. I have very much, I follow him on Twitter. I should go and send him a message, see if he's up for it. Probably will be, hopefully. Now, where can I send you guys? Oh, Cyan already finished streaming. Oh, she streamed less than I did today. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can't send you guys over to Cyan. Anyone on Twitch streaming right now that I care about? No one that I really care about. Not really, no. Yeah. So I'm just gonna end it off there, I guess. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to do things. Yes. I don't have anything else to say. I don't think I do, at least. Oh, I did mention this before. Potentially, maybe there may be a short stream on the weekend, over at the new place. Just, like, showing place off or something. I don't. It's no guarantee it's gonna happen. My thought right now is I'm gonna hold off on bringing the main channel streams back for a little bit still. And I'll maybe it'll come back, like, a little bit before that, but I think mainly when that happens, then, you know, stream's gonna be back. So that's gonna be it for me. I've said that like 3 times already. I'm just gonna play the outro and I'm gonna go. So I don't say it again. See you guys later.